Okay, welcome to this word problem where we're finding an angle. What do we have here? Well, we have a boat being launched into the water. We have a ramp here. The ramp is 21 meters. The height is 7. Let me read you the question. A boat is to be launched down a 21-meter ramp with a vertical drop of 7 meters. At what angle is the ramp inclined with the vertical? So again, the vertical, the height is 7 meters. And the length of the ramp is 21 meters. Step 1 is to identify the sides that we need relative to this angle theta right there. So relative to that angle there, what do we have? Well, we have next to the angle right here, right next to it is 7 meters. Being next to it means it's what? It's adjacent. And directly opposite the right angle here, directly opposite that long side there, the ramp, that's the hypotenuse. So the two sides we have identified is adjacent and hypotenuse. So now what we want to do is identify and determine which of the three trigonometric ratios is appropriate for finding that angle theta. Is it sine, is it cosine, or is it tangent? Well, it's going to be adjacent over hypotenuse, and the one trig ratio that does that is cosine theta. So cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. So cosine theta, let's put the theta in red because that's what we're after. We want to get that theta equals adjacent is 7 meters, hypotenuse 21. So that's 7 over 21. Let's get that theta by itself, home alone. So to do that, we have to inverse cosine on the left-hand side, inverse cosine on the right-hand side of the equal sign, which is there. So that's going to be theta equals cosine inverse 7 over 21. Now, what's that going to equal? Well, now we're going to use the calculator. How do we use that? So cos inverse, depending on your calculator, you may have an inverse button, a shift button, or a second function. Either will do. I'm going to go with the shift. I use a Casio. So theta equals, press shift, cosine, and then 7 divided by 21. And then hit equals. And that's going to yield an answer of shift cos 7 divided by 21 equals, that's going to give a decimal degree of 70.528,779 degrees. So theta, the angle. What we want to do now is hit degrees, minutes, seconds, DMS on your calculator. And when you hit that, you're going to get degrees, minutes, seconds. So that's going to equal 70 degrees and 31 minutes. And seconds, roughly around 43 seconds, depending on how many decimal places you use. It'll be around 43 seconds. You'll definitely get the 31. So now what we want to do is do the rounding. We want to round it to the nearest minute. So to round it to the nearest minute, we go to the seconds, and we see that the seconds are greater than 30 seconds. And if they're greater than 30 seconds, because 43 is more than 30 seconds, then we go to the minutes and we raise the minutes by 1. So we have 32 minutes there, so we raise we have 31 minutes, so that turns into 32 minutes. Bring down the 70 degrees, bring down the theta, the angle. Theta, the angle, equals 70 degrees and 32 minutes. So the boat will be launched down a ramp which is inclined 70 degrees 32 minutes with the vertical right in there. Thanks for watching.